Donald Trump is moving quickly to fill key posts as he continues to build his transition team. The U.S. president-elect is in New Jersey for a weekend of high-profile meetings, and among the guests today will be one of Trump's fiercest critics, Mitt Romney, who once called Trump a phony. Aarti is tracking all of this for us this morning. Aarti.
Well, you know, Carol, this weekend and today specifically, Trump is holding this meeting at his golf course in New Jersey. And as you mentioned, one of the figures who he will be meeting with, aside from his transition team, is Mitt Romney, the former presidential candidate. Really an establishment member of the Republican Party. He ran against Barack Obama in 2012. But why is this so interesting to hear about this meeting between Donald Trump and Mitt Romney? Well, during the course of Trump's presidential campaign, Mitt Romney, in fact, held a press conference just to really give a scathing criticism of Donald Trump. Romney called him a phony, called him a fraud, urged supporters not to vote for the billionaire in the election. And in response to that, we know that at the time, the Republican nominee, now president-elect Donald Trump, fired back, calling Romney a loser, saying that in 2012, when he lost to Barack Obama, he choked like a dog. So this will be an interesting meeting between the two. We know the position, perhaps, that Trump is considering Romney for maybe Secretary of State. The key thing here is it may bridge the gap between establishment and anti-establishment individuals within the Republican Party now and the Trump administration, but it could also anger some Trump supporters, Carol.
All right, well, we're getting an idea of what a Trump cabinet will look like, Romney being a possibility. Interesting to see what happens there, but already today, lots of reaction to Donald Trump's choices yesterday around the nation's security.
Absolutely. So these are some of the offers that are out there for some cabinet positions. Again, there's about 4,000 positions that need to be filled, and some of those are top positions. So one of them right now that we know would be National Security Advisor, and Michael Flynn is the name that Trump has put forward. 30 years of military experience, a decorated soldier. His primary focus would be on defeating terrorism in the United States and abroad. But there is some controversy, of course, with Flynn. In leaked emails, he's been called right-wing and nutty, reportedly, by the former Secretary of State, Colin Powell. He's also been said to push Islamophobia in the United States. He tweeted back in February, "Fear of Muslims is rational." And so certainly that is gaining some criticism from outsiders and from within the party as well. Another name that's been put forward, Jeff Sessions, and his name has been put forward for Attorney General. Now, he's a four-term Republican senator, a former prosecutor, but he's also been linked to making racist remarks in the past. And in fact, accusations of racism in the past have really blocked him from being nominated for a federal judgeship as well. That was back in 1986. So there are some questions about that. And we know that already Democratic Senator Elizabeth Warren is reacting to the name Jeff Sessions being put forward. Take a listen.
There can be no compromise with racism. There can be no negotiation with bigotry.
And one of the other statements to point out when it does come to Jeff Sessions, to point out here, is that according to his former colleagues who were testifying against his character in a Senate Judiciary hearing, committee hearing, they said that when he was commenting about the Ku Klux Klan, he said that he was okay with the group until he found out that they smoked pot. Carol.
Aarti, thank you.